Have you ever found a deal that very nearly makes the cut, but there's just one little something about it that puts you off? If that's the case, don't lose out on what could potentially be a gem for your business. Now, if it's the case of everything looks great about the item, but it's got an IP issue, for example, that's not really something we'll come back from very often. I'm talking more along the lines of in terms of profit, sales, things where they very nearly meet your targets but not quite. They could very easily switch themselves up and meet whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe the sales pickup, maybe the price that it's selling for, the average price that it's selling for changes, something like that. Okay, it can change, and if we just ignore it and move on, we might never ever come back to the item, but we could be losing out on a gem, because from the point when it becomes okay and that little thing that was missing is then fulfilled, it might end up being a really good item that takes off for many months to come. We don't know. So we want to keep a track of this. Now, this little tool in Sellerbility is going to help us out big time. So in this case, for example, let's say I want the ROI to meet my target of at least 20%, say. So it needs to be a little bit higher, profit a little bit higher, and then I'll be happy with it. Let's just use that as a random example. So in which case, if I click Sellerbility, we have the deal monitoring pop up on the extension. So you might be thinking, hold on, that Sellerbility extension, I've seen that used for manually mapping websites that aren't currently available within Sellerbility, so I can use that to quickly scan through and find deals and things like that. Well, if you use it on the Amazon website, it will automatically switch over to deal monitoring. So you can effectively get a bit more of an insight into it with the chart here and some basic information. And then what you can do is set up your alert rule. So Sellerbility will buzz you. It will let you know when something meets the kind of criteria that you're looking for. And you can choose to be notified within Sellerbility or via email, one or the other, or both, whatever you want. So if it's within Sellerbility, you'll get a little notification right here at the top. And obviously, if it's via email, then it's via email. So whatever email you've got associated with your Sellerbility account, you'll get a notification put through to you there. So alert me when, and you can choose buy box price, Amazon price, lowest FBA price, lowest FBM price. So in this case, I want the buy box price to be a little bit higher so I can maybe make a bit more money. Less than, less or equal to, equal, greater or equal to, greater than. So in this case, I want the price to be a little bit higher. So where are we at? $32.99. Let's put it as greater or equal. Let's go for 34 there. Once we press add, that alert is just taken into account. Add to deal monitoring, and we get a little notification there. It is being monitored. Cool. Let's just refresh. And here we have the deal with the alert that we have set up. So we can add more rules in here, by the way. We don't just have to leave it as just the one. We can add more specifications in there and have it monitor for like numerous things, numerous changes. We can use that extension on Amazon to add and monitor product.